A Royal Investigation League report on suspected supernatural phenomenon. Dated the 7th of Frost, 1,989 years after the fracturing of the firmament. Recovered on the 3rd of Romance in the same year. Written by Twyla Burton. At 2 a.m. this morning, 2 young women reported a possible revenant encounter at the Red Swan Lane City Watch Station in southern Stonechapel. Originally believing the suspect to be a man in need of medical attention, the two attempted to walk him to a nearby hospital. As they drew close, they claimed to realize its undead nature and ran to the station for City Watch assistance. City Watch officer James Marshall sat down with the two and recorded their statements. However, they began to evade the officer's questions regarding their identity, and whether they were old enough to be out during the district's adolescent curfew. According to Officer Marshall, the young women fled out the door while he was distracted with his notes. He describes both of them as having pale complexions and dark hair, one with red streaks. He's currently working with a sketch artist to create illustrations. 2 City Watch officers ran out to investigate the revenant, which the girls claimed to see on Peters Avenue, west of the station. At about 2:20 a.m., Officer Robert Murdoch reported to see the suspect walk off a dock and into the water. The suspect showed no signs of harm or impairment while walking through the frigid canal water. After submerging, the suspect did not re-emerge. A search order is in effect for the 2 missing witnesses and suspect. This is the 4th revenant encounter reported this year in the southern Stonechapel area, with 12 others reported in Hawkband docks. The Bloodhounds have been sent all relevant documentation and have created a case for the incident as well. Case update, 19th of Frost. My superiors have informed me that the girls who claim to see the revenant are, quote, safe and accounted for, and their search orders cleared. When asked if I could interview them, I was denied by Castle Rock Authority. They informed me it was a familial matter regarding the Havenwood houses. Regardless of this development, the search for the revenant is still open, with no promising leads as of yet. Hello everyone, my name is Rasen, and welcome back to Daggers and Moonlight, an actual play podcast centered around the game Blades in the Dark. I am the Game Master, Rasen, and playing with me along today are...
Dysi, I am playing the disbarred, insane lawyer Lynthia Moret.
Hey, it's Julien again, playing your average Joe, Chase.
I'm the Jesus Lizard.
Hi, it's Fang here again as Mir Heinrich, some guy, some dude. Yeah.
Yes.
Claire was...
Just normal dude.
And Claire was busy and could not make it tonight, so we will hopefully see her again next session. Did I just call it a session? Ooh, that feels gross. I'm gonna stop doing that. Sessions.
You people gotta stop being so funny. I'm drinking and it hurts to laugh while I'm doing that.
I don't know. I don't think session is funny. I just feel kind of like I want to throw up. Who ruined the anti-Jesus upside down crucifix? Oh no, we're just doing... That's Waluigi. Oh no. That was becoming a 7. Okay.
This is like the most fucked up like Ouija board, like Waluigi board.
The Ouija board?
Dude, you could totally... Actually, I don't know if multiple people... I don't think multiple people can drag a thing in Roll20 at once, but I was gonna say, you could totally make like a virtual Ouija board using Roll20.
That should be your next video.
Yeah.
I think I have enough residual Catholic guilt that I'll be too uncomfortable to do it. There's a part of my rural Wisconsin upbringing, like, no, you're inviting evil spirits. I'll never be able to shake, even though I don't believe that Ouija boards do anything at all. Anyways, okay. So last episode, we caused an international incident as what I anticipated was going to be a fairly simple break into a warehouse that I just happened to place next to the consulate of a neighboring nation that was taken over and conquered by the Empire a few years back, and there's obviously some lingering blood between the people of Casoria and the people of Mendebard.
There wasn't any There wasn't any before. There is now.
Yeah. There's a lot of ill will going on here. In fact, I think that it's been about a week since our last session, keeping with the pace we've been going with here. And I think that there's been a lot of rioting, a lot of protests, a lot of unrest, especially in the kind of around the docks area and into Stone Chapel. Foxby's Crossing and Lower Ashwick also have a very heavy Kassorian population. Especially Foxby's Crossing is notable because a lot of people who first enter the city from the railways, they tend to settle there, or Lower Ashwick, because they are the most accessible areas in terms of settling down if you don't make a lot income-wise. So, speaking of Lower Ashwick, actually, no, we'll get to that a little bit later, because that kind of ties into the entanglement we got last time, but we kind of settled. Last time, if you remember, our entanglement revolved around our intern, apprentice, helper, whatever you want to call her, the other Lynn. Where's her name again? I'm
Liz Galloway?
Liz Galloway. Yes, not Lynn. Liz. The other Liz. Liz Galloway. Don't know why I was blinking on her name there. Yeah, there's her token. I was looking for it. Our friend Liz Galloway got into a little bit of trouble with someone who was on the faction board in a potion deal gone bad, and we also determined that the group wants to target one of the. If you all look at the crew character sheet, we wanted to go for the covert drops. I forget what these are called exactly, but the little bonus here on the crew progression chart. So that's going to involve a mission with our friend who Liz pissed off. But before we do that, I'm gonna start with our pal. I still don't have a good apartment for you, so I'm just gonna use your the classic alleyway map.
Oh, microwave's there too.
No, the microwave's not there. But Amir, you're hanging out at your place, middle of the night.
Yep, hanging on the wall.
You're Spider-Man. Doc Ock comes up and says, "Hey, Peter." You're just hanging out, and thankfully you haven't had any nearby recent activity with the Ashwick Strider. He's still killing people, but he seems to have moved a little bit eastward. The body count is now, I think nearing upper 20s, I want to say. Every few nights, it seems like there's another dead body. This thing, no one still knows what's going on. In Upper Ashwick, the Bloodhound patrols have been a little more stringent, but they haven't really been able to track it down. When suddenly, you notice that one of your candle flames is getting a little brighter in your room. In fact, we have a candle. We have a candle token. Can a game master get a candle token? Roll 20. What's a good one? These tokens are not what I'm looking for to evoke the effect I want to give, but you know, it's okay sometimes. You know what? Here, this is bird's eye view, but your candle's glowing a little bit brighter than usual.
I'm gonna take the candle. I'm gonna light a blunt.
Okay. Hold on.
Wait, whoa, that's a huge blunt.
How do I flip this? We haven't rolled 20 in so long. A lot has changed since we last played. I'm fan translating via machine translation a fucking SMT tabletop RPG now. The things are drastically different. But yeah, it suddenly rises, and then you start to hear Amir, Henrik.
I'm just trying to shake my head out of my weed high stupor in hopes that maybe this is just a bad trip.
Do not be afraid.
I turn my back 180 degrees.
I won't go away if you pretend I'm not here, Amir.
I go stand in the corner of the room and hope it doesn't notice.
Oh my god.
If you want me to go away, tomorrow, right at midday, go to Chase Johnson's house.
The man.
What
Bring a shovel.
What do you want with that guy? Huh?
All will become clear. Tell him Old Man Morton sent you.
Morton? Is that the name of the devil in the devil lead? Morton?
Actually, don't know if you recall. You know what? I don't think you recall who Morton is. The name Morton has come up before, but I don't think Amir knows who Morton is necessarily.
Do I know who Morton is?
You know who Morton is.
God, I can't remember.
Morton is Bookworm Morton. He's like the archivist of the university, and he's also kind of everyone's go-to for gossip and stuff.
Okay.
He's a very friendly old man figure who is kind of a know-it-all. He's like know-it-all from Polar Express, honestly. No.
No. The fucking kid from Polar Express.
Anyways, the flame isn't
is it
going.
Is it the kid from the memes?
Yes.
Okay.
His name is know-it-all. The flame isn't going away.
I'm gonna go take the candle. I'm gonna drop it out the window.
Okay. You drop the flaming candle onto the window, or out the window, and it just kind of lies there on the street, still on fire.
Well,
Piss on it out the window.
Let's go.
No. If I just sleep this off, it'll go away in the morning. This will pass, as all things do. I snort. I close the window.
Okay. Amir, you retire, and in the middle of the night, you notice an orange hue in your room.
I pretend I do not see it. I just keep my eyes closed.
Your room is getting very hot.
I am sweating, and yet I still do not see it. I only feel it. And slowly but surely, I am feeling like this is probably a bad idea.
Suddenly, your window breaks. Mothman enters the building.
Okay, now... oh no, Mothman!
What?
Whoa, dude. What are you doing here?
Your house is on fire. We need to get you to safety.
Oh shit! The devil weed smoke is getting into my face.
Crawl into my arms.
Go, Mothman, go!
He brings you to a bridal carry and then somersaults out the window into the alleyway below.
Jesus. Oh my god! Oh, Mothman! Oh god! Thank God you're not one of those delusions. Oh god!
I need to go save other people from the apartment. And then he turns around and you notice that the fire is gone, and also it looks like there was no fire to begin with.
I want some clarification about Mothman. Does he actually look like a monster, or is he like clearly some guy and just like?
He's clearly a man in a suit.
Okay.
Is this another work of the devil weed? Mothman, did you clearly saw that, right?
Yeah.
Are you another figment of the devil weed?
Are you telling me you're under influence of a substance that is banned by Imperial code?
Listen, the devil's after me.
Sir.
I gotta go.
Sir.
I run the direction of Chase.
Gotta go.
Mothman starts giving chase after you. Do you want to try to outrun him?
Yes.
Okay. You're good at prowling, so this is actually pretty good. Go ahead and give me a prowl roll. Just standard and risky. Risky and standard.
Dice. Oh. You know what? No, this is accurate. I don't even care how I fuck up. Describe how I fuck up.
You like aren't fast enough. He starts to fly over you with his he has some propulsion wings that let him fly temporarily, and he just kind of tackles you and stands on you, and he goes, "We can forget all this happened if you hand over the contraband, sir."
I rummage through my pockets, and I give Mothman the vial of slumber essence. This is clearly not the contraband that I'm actually using, but it is. I'm hoping that it'll get him off of my devil weed.
I forget, did you have a thing of slumber essence?
It is part of the spider class item set.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll roll to see if he buys it.
Wait, he's gonna buy it too? Like, isn't that even
Oh. This isn't the devil weed. Hand it over. You want me to bring gas lad in here?
Alright. Go back to my apartment. Look under the bed. There's a box second to the right of the other boxes. You'll find it. I don't care. Just
He grappling hooks away.
Let me go. God, I'm gonna have to hit up my man August for more. Fuck. What is it? Chase? Let's. Where you live again? That way. All right. Let's go.
He also told you to bring a shovel, so... Do you show up with the shovel? Do you own a shovel?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I own a shovel. No, I take it from the alleyway, you know? They've been scooping up trash or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Alright. You make your way over. While this is happening... Lynthia, you're at Peter Pancho III.
As usual, yes.
Yeah. When suddenly... familiar face. Who... I need to find the token of. Taking my time. Sits down next to you.
I continue to drink, but my eye wanders over.
Well, we meet again.
That we do.
I was wondering if you could help me with something since you were so helpful last time.
Well, to the best of my ability, I'd be more than happy to help.
She lights up a cigarette. I'm sure you've heard by now about the Kasorian consulate incident over at the docks.
Yes. I fear I have.
What if I told you? I think there's something suspicious going on there.
What do you mean by that?
Well...
What suspicious activity do you think happened?
Well, You got a report of an injury from a nearby warehouse worker who was knocked in the back of the head by a sap. I don't know if you know what a sap is, but I've heard they're pretty common standard issue amongst hunters for taking out targets and incapacitating non-werewolf enemies without having to worry about killing them. Would you know any hunters who would use a riot as an opportunity to break into a warehouse?
Off the top of my head, no, I can't say I do. It seems so strange that, that's where a hunter's interest would lie.
I agree. I think there's something strange afoot.
May I ask what was in that warehouse?
That's part of the investigation, I can't tell you.
Mm.
Anyways, can't remember if I introduced myself last time. I'm Twyla Burton of the Royal Investigation League.
It's a shame. If I knew what was in the warehouse, I might be able to help you. I might be able to point you in a direction, but rules are rules, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you got any tips, and then she writes down on like a little napkin her office for one of the Royal Investigation League outposts here in town. Just, I know you do your part to keep the city safe in your own way, and we do ours. I just figured we can help each other out. If you see anything weird, don't be afraid to call it in. And then she walks out.
Will do. Be safe out there.
Suddenly, you hear from a candle kind of over on the bar is pretty empty. In fact, the workers are in the back, so you're kind of like the only person out and about. This candle starts to emit a sound, which sounds like Lynthia.
What?
Lynthia.
Who's there? What the dink was that noise?
It's me, Morton. You don't know who Morton is.
Morton.
Oh, maybe you do. Do you know who Morton is?
I feel like I think I do know who Bookworm Morton is.
Yes. Tomorrow, go to Chase Johnson's house at midday. Bring a shovel.
Why?
All will become clear at Chase Johnson's house tomorrow at midday.
And God damn it, Morton.
Is someone throwing a party at my house without me knowing?
Someone's going nuts, throwing a razor at the Johnson household.
So, cut to the next day at midday. Chase, you're with your dog outside. Do you remember the strange patch of...
Yeah, I still have like a bottle of dirt.
Yes. When suddenly you see a familiar face walking around the house. Hey, Chase.
Hey, who is this?
It's Sawtooth. Your
shit.
Your father figure that kind of took you under his wing after your real father disappeared.
Yeah, he's a local corner store owner.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey, what? Hey, how you doing?
Last night, I had a fire with some friends, and when everyone left, the fire started talking to me and told me to come to your house with a shovel. You know about that?
I think you should lay off the alcohol there, bud.
I don't know, man. I've been good for a while on that. And then suddenly, you hear someone tripping in the bushes by your house, and you hear a little as Kaz the Second comes into view. He has a shovel in his hand.
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
I was trying some magic rituals to see if I could get an internship somewhere, because, I need to practice to get a job somewhere. And then I made a fire, and it was really cool, and I started flying it around, but then the fire started talking to me, and it told me to go to your house today with a shovel.
Okay. Please do not do that. Give me the shovel, and I kind of reach over to grab it from him.
Okay. He just lets you take the shovel. He is not a man who asserts himself.
Okay, all right. I give Microwave the shovel.
Wait, what do you do to the shovel?
I give it to Microwave.
Okay, is he wielding it with this?
Yeah, he's like holding it in his mouth. He could like slash it if he wants to. Yeah.
Okay.
Safer with him.
Oh, whoops! I forgot that Amir token isn't updated. Here, let's Amir and Lynn also come into view with shovels in hand.
Did someone throw a party here without me knowing?
All of you have shovels too.
What's going on here?
Amir, high shovel.
We're all. Were you all contacted by the devil as well?
Yes,
Listen,
Sawtooth says.
I've no idea what's going on here. Like, someone just start from the beginning. Like,
The devil named Martin.
all right, someone who's not Amir.
I raised my hand. I
All
think
right.
that I may not necessarily know everything, but I think I have a good idea. First of all, we might be in a little spot of heat. I was approached by an investigator investigating our little rendezvous at the consulate.
Are you comfortable
Specifically,
telling?
she's on my trail.
Are you comfortable to say this in front of Kaz and this shopkeeper who probably
As I'm
don't know?
saying this, like, my eye looks over and I'm like, never mind, we're all good. Everything's fine.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, so I was at the bar, you know, just fucking making up stories like I usually do, like I did just now. And this flame was talking to me and it said to come to your house with a shovel at midday, and it said that Morton sent us. Or sent
Oh
me.
my god. The devil! The devil!
Morton.
Oh no. What's happening?
So how much of a relationship does Chase have with Morton, do you think?
I'll leave that up to you, but I will say that he is well beloved by the campus community as just a overall very helpful old man and very kind.
All right, Morton. I mean, I don't think he's ever been here before. Like, I don't know.
It
what's
is
up with
very
that.
weird that he knows where you live, unless like obviously he like asked someone in records, but you feel like that probably isn't like, you know, he would have to go out of his way to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I have no
Like our
idea.
friend Amir.
I don't
Like our
know.
friend
I
Amir,
think
got
that's
some mad
it's a little
vibes.
suspicious. Like, Morton and I are
Yeah,
buds,
some
you know.
weird. Good.
I was saying, Morton and I are buds, but like, I don't know what's up with this. Listen, just give me all your shovels, just all of you, give them to me.
Why?
Just
I go take their shovels.
Do any of you resist this?
Yeah, I'm like, why do you want my shovels? Why?
I hand it over, but I go, just be sure I give it back, you know?
Listen, this is my property. There will be no digging here as far as I could, like, enforce it. You know, it's my property, and I'll call the cops on you.
Just know that if the devil were to take me first, I'll make sure you come along with me.
I stare at
All right.
Chase and I'm like, you call the cops.
I'll return these later.
You'll have. I'm like, you call the cops, so you'll have a bigger problem than just your fucking shovels.
yeah, but just get out of here. Get out of here.
Amir and Lynthia, you both do notice as he tells you to get out of there that there is a weird patch of earth underneath the tree in his backyard.
Hey, what's going on with your fucking tree?
Hey, it's just a fucking tree. Leave me the hell alone. Get out of here.
No, not the tree, like the earth under it. There's a weird patch of earth underneath the tree.
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? I'm staring at it right now. What do you mean,
Dude,
don't worry
that's
about
hella sus. Like, don't worry about a weird patch of dirt?
I mean,
Like, what kind of skeletons are you burying? Is this why the devil wants you?
I mean, remember that dog from the other day? You know, the one at the cemetery? That's
Yeah.
where it is right now, okay?
Why did you take the dog and bury it?
Why did you bury it in your own yard? It's someone else's dog!
Where else was I supposed to put it?
I don't know!
He
Where
died in
its
the
owner was?
cemetery, Chase.
Meanwhile, Sawtooth and the other one are just like they're listening.
Yeah, they're just nodding along. Kaz is very uncomfortable right now.
Chase, he was already in the cemetery.
Listen, just don't worry about it. Just get out of here.
Alright, but if the devil comes crawling back, you bet your ass I'll be here.
Can I have my shovel back at least?
All right, here you go. I'm not giving Amir's his back though. He's a little off the deep end right now.
Amir too faded.
I need to. Suddenly, Elmira walks out. I don't know why she's huge. There we go. And she goes, "Would anyone like some?" Hold on. Oh no, damn. Why didn't that happen? Come on, where are they at? There we go. Gummy bears. Homemade.
I don't trust this one bit.
I'm just holding onto Amir's arm.
Kaz and Sawtooth absolutely go for the gummy bears.
I guess I'll just kind of like hold out and just kind of like hang out. And once everyone's gone, I'm going to since I have a shovel from Amir and Microwave has the other shovel. Like once everyone's gone, I'm gonna dig up that patch myself.
Okay. Your mother is like, "Wow, Chase, I didn't know you had so many friends that I didn't know about."
Yeah, I mean, like I just meeting people and just establishing connections, just that might help us in the future.
Hey, do you need like a butler around your house? Asked Kaz.
No.
And then without prompt, Sawtooth says, "I don't need any help at the store either."
Yeah, didn't you have a spell to find a job? Maybe you should go check to see if that worked out.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Chase and Mrs. Johnson. Oh, I forgot you're Miss Johnson because you're dead, and then he realizes he probably shouldn't talk about that, and then he just walks away awkwardly.
I kind of like raise my shovel at him.
Fuck this guy.
Just the worst child. Okay, Chase, I need to know, does your mom, what's your mother's opinion of Sawtooth? Does he think he's a bad, does she think he's a bad influence on you? Or is she cool with him?
I think she's cool with him. I would think that she doesn't know any of the shady things he's done.
Okay.
But she just sees him as just like a part of the community, that's just been, something like that, just a part of the overarching community that everyone kind of knows and loves.
Yeah, I don't think we established this outside of our character creation, which was private. But Sawtooth taught Chase the ropes of being a criminal in this town.
Yeah.
Sawtooth.
He kind of owns a corner convenience store, basically.
Yeah, he's like a bodega kingpin. Anyways, everyone starts to disperse.
Yeah, once everyone's gone, I'm gonna start digging up the hole with Microwave.
Yeah, Amir and Lithia, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna go back home?
I'm not going all the way. Oh, fuck that! I'm not going all the way back home. I'm walking Amir until we're out of earshot or eye shot, and then I'm just like, Amir, you good?
Yeah, I think maybe the devil could be here any moment now. Actually, you know this Morin, right? Why don't we go give a talk to him?
I'm gonna talk to
right? Oh, I want to talk to Morin. I want to talk to the devil.
Alright, buddy, let's go talk to Morton.
Okay.
I pat him on the back as we walk.
Chase, you are now alone with like, I think like 4 shovels altogether. Just microwave.
Yeah, I mean, Microwave's wielding one shovel. I'll just like dual wield 2 of the others and just like.
Do you
dig
do
up
the Zoro thing from One Piece where you have 2 shovels in each hand and 1 in your mouth?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, that seems very practical.
Yes, that's how people dig, right?
Yeah. All right, I'll dig up the hole now.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll for this, but I'll say it takes a good portion of your afternoon. Like, it's late at night when you uncover a cavern that seems to lead into like a larger like opening in the earth.
So I dig and I kind of reach a point where it's like
there's an incline, like a diagonal incline down, that's kind of almost as if like a tunnel of soft earth, and then it opens up into like a greater like hidden opening. There's like a hollow part of the underground.
Is there anything in there that looks man-made, like steps or stairs or anything like that?
It doesn't, like, there's a little bit of scaffolding to keep the earth in place. Like, it's kind of like a wooden room, but like just like the basic skeleton of one.
I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
Let me see if I have any items to kind of light the place up, since it is nighttime and it is underground.
Yeah.
I can, I mean, I guess I'm looking at what items I can maybe declare. Doesn't look like I have any. Oh, there is a lantern item. Okay, yeah, so I'll do like a lantern.
Yeah. So you find a very strange looking shrine. It has
Does
like
anything look weird about the construction of this shrine?
it looks kind of occulty is what I'd say, like altogether. Like there's like these flowers growing around it. There's like this fabric on like a little makeshift wooden altar. All this weird like strands and like barbed thread kind of tying things together, and like weird sort of like, it seems like mystical objects all wrapped up in this paper. It looks like there was some sort of magical ritual attempt, like that was attempted here.
Anything look weird about like the flowers or like the flora and stuff before I like approach?
No. They just look like regular old flowers to you.
All right. Do I see anything on the altar?
Just like kind of as it is depicted here, like it's a bunch of wood sticking out and like tied together with this weird thread, and there's like wrapped up like materials of some kind on the altar.
All right, I go and look at the materials.
You see some like they're mostly like herbs and stuff. Honestly, a lot of it is stuff that you wouldn't like recognize, but it's a lot of like fauna and such, or flora. God, I always mix those up for some fucking reason when I'm recording things. It's
when I see it, I'm like, I kind of say to myself, I gotta keep these away from a mirror.
They're already rolled. You suddenly hear a familiar voice from your lantern. Finish your father's work, Chase. It's Morton. I just want to say that thunder shook outside my house in real life after I finished saying that, which is pretty fucking cool, but...
Morton, what are you doing in my lantern?
I exist where all flames reside, Chase.
Yeah, well, maybe I should just put you out then.
Many have tried. None have succeeded.
I spit on it.
The flame does not go away.
Uh...
I will leave you to dwell on this, but just know that you are a tiny fly caught in a much greater web, and there are many spiders making their way towards you. Tread carefully. Trust your friends. And then the flame stops talking to you.
I'm not afraid of spiders.
You receive no response.
All right. Well, I guess I'll pick up what's on. I'll pick up what's on the altar. I'll stick it in my pockets and I'll leave.
Okay. Meanwhile, Hopefully this rainstorm clashing against my window is not too loud, but I feel like it'll add to the atmosphere. So, apologies if there's a little bit of noise. It suddenly started storming and thundering. But I feel like it adds to the atmosphere. You know what? I'm gonna say it starts raining in game 2, because fuck it. It can.
Dang.
We haven't really talked about weather much in these, I don't think. So, we are now going to go to... do I have the study here? Yes, I do, at the library. Eliza is not there. Eliza is teaching a night class, I think is what we decided the reasoning would be for why she is absent. But actually, hold on, I can just copy you two over from the home exterior. So, we're gonna go back to the library. And inside, you see an old man. Oh, hello, friends. He's not this big. I just realized that they were out. There we go.
He's huge.
Are you the devil who made me take out a shovel to that man?
I think you just rhymed devil with shovel to make shovel, which I kind of like. The shovel devil, shovel.
Shovel devil.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the lead librarian here, an archivist of Silvermoon University, Morton.
Morton. So I'm to believe that you're Morton, and the flame devil, shovel devil, is also named Morton.
That would be correct, assuming such a thing exists.
Is this just a collective delusion?
Sometimes truth can be found even in the strangest dreams.
That wasn't a dream, right? I look at Lynthia, like, you didn't hallucinate that too, did you?
No.
Are you sure? Cause if you did, then surely you must have some more.
I might have been tipsy, but I probably was aware of what was going on.
Yeah, you were definitely not dreaming.
Fuck. Cause that moth lad, he took. Never mind.
Well, it's always nice to have two people who aren't students come in to have a friendly chat with me, though I suppose this university, my abode, is not necessarily the greatest place to have serious conversations. You never know who could be listening between the cracks in the walls. Yes, but maybe I can at least help you a little bit with the strange experience you seem to have had. What do you want to know? Just reason?
I was convinced that you and the devil were one and the same, but are you not lying?
What's going on at Chase Johnson's house?
Oh, many things probably occur at Chase Johnson's house. Have you seen its architecture, its design? Do you know about Chase's father?
No.
He was a man of low birth. Oh wait, no. Was Chase's dad the rich one or his mom the rich one? I forget.
The dad was the rich one. The mom was the poor one. Which is why when the dad disappeared / died, the family just stopped caring about her because they didn't approve of their relationship to begin with.
He was a man of high birth who married a woman of much lower social status for love instead of for political reasons, as many aristocrats tend to do. Ruined the remnant of his family once he mysteriously vanished from the face of Knoxbury. A lot of people go missing in Knoxbury. I think that you, as two people familiar with the streets would know this.
So what you're telling us is that Chase's father may be the devil, Shovel Devil, and thus Chase may be half Shovel Devil. Oh, okay, now it's all coming together.
No, but
No, not even close.
one of one mistake that many are wont to make in these times is the belief in just one devil, when in fact there are many different types of evils. Doesn't it not make sense that there would be a multitude of devils out there, each representative of their own form of twisted virtue and sin?
So what you're saying is that maybe I'm a devil.
Perhaps. Amir, let me ask you a question. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was sick as fuck. Amir, I want you to imagine. You are standing atop a bridge, and underneath the bridge is a railway leading out into the gloom. Now, there's a lever on this bridge, and you notice that there is a there's 5 people tied to the tracks, and you could change the course using this lever. But if you were to avert the rail, the train would go towards one tied person. Do you pull the lever, Amir?
Sure. Sure.
Even though that one man would haunt you for the rest of your life?
Oh fuck, the devil! No, I don't want that.
So
I don't pull the level.
He's the shovel.
And what would you do if you learned that that one person was an influential force that had implications for the world, and his loss could mean the end of change for those in need, for those who suffer the most in our cruel, stratified world of hierarchies and bureaucracy?
Oh, listen, you're talking above my pay grade right now. I just don't want to deal with a devil. Okay. Yeah, academics, I respect you and your work, but boy, am I dumb as fuck.
No worries, you won't have to deal with me much longer. That's actually what most of this is about, and possibly why you had a little disruption in your daily lives. Let's just say that there's 2 disciples of mine who are vying for my vying to take my place, and things are getting quite heated in the city as they fight their little war.
Heated like a candle.
Anyways, and then as he says that, you notice that there's a little candle to his right that like flames up a little bit, and he goes, I think I must retire for the night, but if you have any more questions, I think I can maybe address some concerns.
I nod. Okay.
Lynn, you got any questions for this guy?
What the fuck? Do you know what's under Chase Johnson's dumb little tree?
Oh, I've always known what's under Chase Johnson's dumb little tree.
Alright, creepo. Not like that.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Freakazoid.
As they say, the gate where the fruitful grizzlies reside can lead to many worlds.
What the fuck does that mean?
I can't say this. So
Can't deal
I'm
with
outta
this
here. I leave the library. See ya, Gramps.
Guess I gotta follow him.
I'm just imagining the scene from Twin Peaks where they go to the Red Room for the first time and Cooper's like, fuck this, and he just walks out. Alright. When you're actually out in the university, it's late, but, and it's also storming. You encounter a very, frantic and soaked with rainwater, other Lynn, kind of out in the grounds. Or, sorry, other Liz. God damn it, I keep making that mistake now. It's been a while since we played last. And she looks, so relieved that you people were around. It looks like she just came from the direction of the frat house.
What's going on, Liz?
So, hey, Lynn, you're a hunter, right?
Yeah?
So you know
Who's
about
asking?
So you know about Sven. You do know about Sven. Let me actually take his token out real quick for a little boredom. Sven Wetter is a very infamous hunter who works out of the Foxby's Crossing area and Lower Ashwick area. He's known for his heavy drinking. He also used to be a very talented Banagarian mercenary. Banagaria is actually, to take a look at the world map, it's on the south here, and it's kind of known for being very heavily forested and pastoral. And just a place of a lot of, like, they take pride in their hard work, but they also know how to party hard, too. They're a very down-to-earth people, but they expect a lot out of the everyone in their society, and it's kind of a it alternates between a culture of very intense seriousness and dedication, and also a lot of very intense partying when it's time to let loose. So that guy originates from there, and he used to be a mercenary working in the kingdom. But he's now in Knoxbury, and he works as a hunter. The only problem is that he's a very... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to go here. He's a very talented hunter, but he also likes to claim people are werewolves who just made him mad, and he tends to treat them like werewolves. In other words, kill them. And a lot of people are afraid of him.
When Liz says, you know Sven, I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I know him. What's up?
Yeah. So he put it in a potion order, and, you know, I thought, okay, he's kind of a scary guy, but, you know, he's gonna pay good. And maybe I tried to get him to pay a little bit more than what we wrote about.
Liz.
Listen, it's a business. I need to try to take swings sometimes.
Oh my god, you gotta pick your battles.
My parents always told me to dream big. Well, okay, so he tried to kill me. I ran away. You know. But I learned something. I asked around about him because I was like, okay, maybe before I went to you, I could get some blackmail on him to keep him from hurting me. So, I learned a thing. See? I'm good at this. I'm good at my job, right?
Yeah?
Yes,
please move on.
Liz will remember your refusal to answer now. So, Sven lives out of Foxby's Crossing. And he mostly operates there in Lower Ashwick. But he owns a second house in Hawkban Docks. That's not normal. And it sounds like there's a lot of rumors of weird stuff going on at that house. I feel like there might be something in there for us to take a look at and dig into. If not to cover my ass, maybe get some leverage on someone in the criminal underworld we could use to our advantage.
Scandalous houses. You got to love them. All right.
Liz, you're really
well.
doubling down here.
Yeah, but I mean, I have friends like you. And then she kind of like faintly smiles. We can get the football guy too.
You know what? Yeah, football guy. Maybe then he'll give me back my shovel.
Okay. I'm Shovel Man.
God.
Yeah, Liz. Guess we got no choice. I'll help
Okay.
you.
So do you call up Chase to meet you the next day, or I guess send a message? Or
Wait, are there?
whatever. Yeah, there's
are
no
there
phones.
cell phones?
There's no phones here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Snail mail.
I feel like
Chase.
I feel like there's enough magical stuff that's kind of in the, periphery of this world that there's probably. I kind of like to think there's a thing like in the Stormlight Archive where they have a little writing board where like you can just write a letter to someone using some sort of contraption. I don't know. But anyways, Chase, you get a message telling you to meet up at the usual frat house spot.
I
Alright,
include bring him your shovel.
Alright, I bring all 4 shovels. Well, I have 3 of them, and Microwave is gonna carry
You're bringing the
4th.
dog this time?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you bring the dog last time? I don't remember. I don't think you did.
I do not remember, and if he was there, he probably didn't do much.
No. You know what? Actually, I think he was. I think he was in danger a couple times. Maybe.
Yeah, well, he's done his combat training, so
Yeah. In fact,
I'm gonna try to make him useful.
yeah. You have a little familiar. Hold on. No, come on. There we go. Okay. So then we're gonna move to Augus's office. We'll say Liz is there.
Hey everybody, I'm here.
You got my shovel?
Yeah. Are you high right now?
No.
Are you?
Does he? Am I able to perceive whether he's on drugs right now?
Well, first I need to know is the GM or are you?
No, cause Mothman took it all.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Mothman did take it all.
Okay, I give it to him.
Okay.
This will be useful. This is a surprise tool that will help us later.
There's a
Exactly-
lot of
exactly.
There's a
I
lot
took-
of shovel tokens on Roll20, by the way. I just want everyone to know.
All right, yeah. I figured I could maybe use it, so I like sharpened the end of one.
I'm just imagining
You know,
someone doing a
I
final.
actually sharpened. I sharpened the ends of all of them. You know,
Oh, hell
just
yeah.
in case. Just in case.
I'm imagining like a fucking like Final Fantasy Dragoon jump, but with the sharpened shovel now. I really like the perspective on this shovel.
Oh my god.
Liz is like, why do you all have shovels?
The long
Because the
fucking
devil
story.
told us to. God.
All right. Well, you know what's. You guys called me over here. You know what's going on? Anything I'm missing?
Ask Liz. This is her problem.
Which one?
You can ask either of us.
Okay, and then she runs down the situation with needing to break into this alleged mansion, or not mansion, but it's a house. It seems to be a house that it's kind of hard to believe that Sven is a man with the economic means to own 2 houses, let alone one outside of Foxby's Crossing or Lower Ashwick. And there's just rumors that weird shit goes on there. And it seems like you want to break in and maybe get some dirt on the guy so that he doesn't attempt to kill Liz.
That sounds like a plan. You know, I'm all in.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, let's do some real crime.
High Shovel Gang.
Shovel Nation, rise up.
Yep.
Well, I'll stay here while you guys do that.
All right. You sure you don't want to come with us? You know, I can always get you a shovel.
I'm good. I almost died a lot of times already.
Listen, what
Yeah,
I mean, you've already almost died a bunch of times. You know, like what's another time?
Another time.
Chase, this woman barely escaped
What's one more?
with the sliver of her life. I think she would be very much a liability in this stealth mission.
Oh, this is a stealth mission?
Maybe.
Maybe. You're breaking into someplace.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Don't need any loose ends. Unless Liz wants to be our sacrificial lion. Now,
I'm
would
fine.
she?
Do you want to be like a lookout? You know, just so you could basically not be on the scene, but right next to it, you could maybe give us some signs if anything's.
Do you want to
anything might
roll
be
to
coming.
try to convince her to come along?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'd be a consort, I think.
Consort.
Talking with friends to get something.
I'm guessing just like risky
Yeah,
standard.
regular roll. She seems a little too anxious to go.
Okay.
To the point that, like, even if you did, like, force her to come along, she'd probably be too nervous to be of use.
You know what? Let's do that.
Jeez.
All right, Liz, we will do what we can in this fucking mansion that you've potentially sent us to our death in.
Oh, you guys are the greatest. I'm
Just-
sorry.
just
I'll be
don't-
a better intern in the future. Don't be mad at me.
In the event that we don't make it back,
You know,
want
if
you
you come with us, we won't be mad.
Ooh, make another consort roll. That like cuts to the bone, honestly.
Coward shit.
Yeah, there's like a hint of like hope and like possibility that you see flash in her eyes, and then she thinks about it like a second more, and she's like, nah.
Listen, Liz, if in the event that we die, I want you to think long and hard about your career, and I want you to change it.
Okay.
If I don't come back, I'll be sure the devil will be behind you with the shovel. And I held it up. And then I walk out.
Okay.
I kind of look over to Lynthia and I'm like, are we sure he's still not,
It's been a
under the
long.
influence?
It's been quite a day for him.
All right.
Withdrawal is hitting.
Yeah.
All right. So, for the first time in this campaign, we're gonna need to. So you don't know where the house is. Is just something I want to clarify. You just know that it's in Hawkband Docks, which is gonna mean that we're gonna need to do a gather information roll, which basically means, well, I mean, you can. I mean, there's no real way to find the house other than doing this. I don't think so. Basically, you describe how you're gonna. Each of you can, or just one of you can, or whoever wants to. Basically, describe what your character does to learn something. For example, this could be commanding someone and like forcefully like trying to interrogate someone to like get information out of them. you know, any of your action rolls can be used for this. You could survey something, you could study something, prowl to like look around and find stuff. Like any of your relevant rolls that you think could, like, as long as you can justify like, oh, this is what I'm doing for it, it can be used to gather information, and then based off that information, we can then come up with a plan of attack for our little mission here. And because it's in Hawkband Docks and this is your marked territory, you will also get a +1 roll to the engagement roll, so you'll have a better chance of being in a good position when you start. So
just let's recap. What do we know about the mansion? Does like the actual shape, the construction of the mansion, is it unique or is it not?
Not that you're aware of. You just know that he has it, and it seems it has a negative reputation amongst the like Hawkband Docks like community, and it like strange stuff happens there, and like the way people talk about it, it's almost as if like, oh, like that's like the crime house, or like, oh, that's like the haunted house. Like it kind of like both, the vibe of both of those kind of exists around this place. It's definitely a thing people are aware of and people don't like being a part of the community.
I think something that we should prioritize is we should probably stop by the Salty Lobster, since, you know, bars tend to be the place where people talk, you know, whether it's because they're drunk or they're not, you know, it's a meeting spot for discussion. So, you know, maybe the people, maybe the guys over there might know a thing or two.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Do y'all want to gather information at the Salty Lobster?
Yeah.
Let's do it, yeah.
Go ahead, one of you. Who wants to take the lead? You know what?
I'll take the lead.
Okay. Go ahead, and I feel like that would be a consort or a sway. Probably a consort, since you're talking amongst friends. Do you want to roll me a... You know what? Actually, hold on. It says here... Hold on, I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. If it's common knowledge, the GM will simply answer your question. So yeah, I don't even think you need to roll for this. We're just gonna roleplay this out. Because like this is a known quantity in the, you know, we established that. So like there would be no reason to have to like really dig for this info.
I like their microwave is up at the counter too. Oh,
you know what? Yeah. You know what? They let him in this time.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably scared of him. I mean, he is carrying a shovel.
I mean, honestly, if I saw
a really sharp shovel.
You know, like those images of like a crow who are like just carrying knives around, like.
Yeah.
If you saw a dog with a sharpened shovel, that'd be scary as fuck. And you know what?
He's a maniac.
Yeah.
Frothing at the mouth.
So one thing you notice when you're walking in, the windows of this place have clearly been vandalized, probably because it's known to be Kasoria owned.
Like what does the vandalism say, or is it just symbols?
No, just like literally like people threw shit through the windows.
Oh,
like people ran by and like threw rocks at the windows until they broke.
Thanks. So walking in, I'll say something like, "Hey, you guys doing all right? Seems like it's been rough here lately."
Suddenly you see someone turn around in the booth, Amir! And he goes in for a hug.
Hey, my man.
Ed gives you Ed gives you a hug.
Yeah. Place not looking too hot, man.
No. I was afraid I was gonna get beaten up just walking over here.
The bastards.
Mm-hmm. It's okay though. We did some. We've done some good stuff. Did you hear that? There was a what you call him? A captain of the guard. They burned his house down. Our fellows did.
Oh.
Of the city watch.
Really?
Yes. Probably gonna be retaliation against the community for that one, but you know, serves him right.
Oof. Yeah. Say, do you wouldn't happen to know of a crime house around here now, would you?
Oh, Amir, I know of many crime houses. Please, refine your question.
Your search results.
All right. So there's a hunter man. His name is Sven.
Sven.
Back me up here.
Sven Letter.
I once got
I
into a dart throwing competition with him, and I was about to beat him by 1 point, and then I saw that he was drawing his knife, so then I lost on purpose.
Huh.
Good idea.
Fair player. Yeah, so we hear that he has a place down here for whatever reason, and for no particular means, we would like to maybe know where that is.
Ah, the Creep House. I didn't know Sven owned that. Yeah, there's a place a bit to the east of here, actually. You can't miss it. It's run down, weird. Looks like drunkards and other sort of vagrants like wandering all the time. Nobody around there likes it. People think it's a spot for smuggling deals, and maybe it's a drop point. All sorts of characters walk in there. Some of them shuffling in, looks like they're on something.
Think you can lead us there?
Yeah, Amir, actually, you would fit right in.
Oh, all right. I don't know what that implies, considering I fit in with the creep house, but we'll go with it. We'll run with it.
Andrew also walks in from around the counter. He's like, "Hey, strange times we're living in, huh?"
Yeah. It seems like it's been rough here lately.
Yeah, such as being a member of the Kasorian Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, I hope things go better for you. Anyway, we're about to head out. Can I get some milk to go?
Yes. You know what? I'm the house, since you're such a big help last time.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll stick in my inventory. I'll track it in my inventory.
Okay.
Just in case it comes in handy.
In case
later.
you need to throw milk at someone.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. It could come in handy. I still have a bottle of dirt. I mean, now that I don't need to analyze what the dirt is because we dug, I could always throw the bottle at someone. So I'll just put bottle of milk in my inventory.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good on drinks, just in case the devil comes by. But I hope situation gets better here. Would be a darn shame to have this place burned down or something, you know.
I hope the momentum carries forward. I think that,
of course,
you know, we've achieved some great things in the past, and I think we're on our way to achieving greater things in the future. The Gold Gloves.
It's good. Yeah. Very, very nice.
If you're ever looking for more work, you know where to find us. We have a lot to do. A lot to...
I'll keep it in mind. Yeah. I'm into that terrorist shit.
Yeah.
I give him a fist bump, a terrorist fist bump.
He fist bumps you back.
Wait, what's a terrorist? What's the difference between a fist bump and a terrorist fist bump?
It's all about the intention, Julien.
It's like, I need a drink.
If you rolled with the right crowns, you would understand this.
Yeah, I guess maybe I would.
I gotta get a drink, bro.
All right, are you done? Are you done at the Salty Lobster?
Yeah, I guess as we head out, can I ask him if he wants to kind of be our lookout while we're there? Since, well, I guess I'll just ask him. Hey, we tried to get one of our allies to be our lookout while we're entering the mansion, but it didn't work out. How would you like to help us in this endeavor?
Go ahead, roll a consort again.
Okay.
Because he went with y'all last time, and I think it was a.
Oh yeah, didn't he? No, I protected him. Remember?
You did protect him, but I think he was a little rattled by what he's.
The problem is this time you won't be there to protect him. Is the thing.
He's a man
like,
of
cut
he's
my
not a man
hand.
of action.
I like cut my hand to protect him, and I think I'm still dealing with it.
You know what? I think that's true. You know what? Honestly, I think that's a good enough reason to guilt trip him into do a controlled position.
Okay, so do the roll, but change it to controlled.
Yeah, and basically what this will change is if it fails, I'll give you a second chance to kind of go back in. So
consort, controlled.
yeah, okay, there you go. I do owe you one. I'll
Alright,
take along.
thanks.
All right. Well, just be sure to watch yourself, man.
I will. Alright. The group shuffles out.
Before we move on, let me just double check on my laundry real quick.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I guess take a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. And while we take a break here, I'll grab another drink.
Alright, be right back.
Commercial break.